So this is going to be a reading for my Virgos for September 21st through the 23rd. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be general, so you only want to take what applies to you and leave the rest. Of course, if you have to question or you're needing just personal guidance on what your situation is going to look like moving forward and what you should do, definitely book a personal, whether it's with me or any reader that you feel mostly connected to. Now, if you want one with me specifically, just check out the information listed in the description. And if you just want to see future readings from me in the future, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and let's get straight into it. So what I see right off the bat in terms of the energy, this is going to be the message from your spirit guides, and we have oneness represented by that, and it says balance, patience, and divine masculine. Ooh, the card just fell. So with this energy coming up, what your spirit guides want you to understand is that personal balance is needed, and where a lot of you are trying to make that a reality in terms of your life just being in order, you guys need to have a level of patience, because some of you are being either extremely hard on yourself, which is of course a Virgo thing, so it's expected, but like in a way where it's not productive. Okay, it's one thing for you to be on top of yourself so that you can, stay on top of your responsibilities and do what you need to do, but it's another thing to almost like beat yourself down or make yourself feel worthless, basically, because things are not perfect or things are not 100% the way that you perceive them to need to be. Okay. So Spirit is saying you need to be more patient with yourself and more so allowing of you to grow, because whenever you are in a space of impatience, it doesn't leave room for you to grow. And that may be mainly the problem for a lot of you in terms of why you're having a hard time, like just getting the energy to do things, because you may kind of like, I don't know, have a negative way of viewing things before you even take action on it or do said thing. So that's something you want to avoid. But first card we have is going to represent the theme, and I have the Three of Cups. So the theme here, there's definitely a need for you guys to look at like personal relationships you have around you beyond love, like in a friendship sense or like the company that you keep. So that's something you guys are going to be looking at, like whether or not they're genuine or like they're just using you for, what you bring to the cookout, or like picking and choosing when they want to deal with you. Or where like you're that friend that's always there for other people and you're not getting that reciprocation. So that's something you guys may be looking at during this time frame. Another thing, others of you are looking at either a recent reconciliation you guys have experienced, or either having it on your mind on whether or not you and someone will ever reconcile, or if you should try to reach out to a particular person. Or this becoming like a thing where an old friend comes up, or someone who you haven't talked to in like a couple of weeks, like resurfaces randomly. This could also be someone who you had a connection with, but they may have been connected to someone else, and it may have not really worked out to be anything ultimately. Okay, this could be an Aries. Some of you are also really tired of someone being very like hard to work with. This may be someone you have a child with. Now, speaking of love specifically, I have the Moon card. So some of you may have a lot of questions for a particular person that you're interested in dealing with, having spoken to, etc. This could be in the sense of like you feel like there's secrets that they're keeping or things that they're not saying that you may have just noticed by like just the way that they act or the things that they're doing, that there's something that they may be keeping from you. For others of you, you just want to know, like, what is it that's the problem here? Like, what's the real issue, the underlying issue that's keeping us from moving forward? Okay. I also see some of you more so like questioning the validity of a connection overall. Like some of you may have more so a sexual connection with someone who may be a fire sign, really doesn't matter the zodiac sign. But it's like a more sexual based connection, and your question, like, where is this going to go? What exactly is this, in a sense? Now, when it comes to career, I have the Nine of Wands. So some of you are about to reach your breaking point with wherever you work at. It may be just a lot of stress that you may have on your back, or things are just overwhelming. Some of you want to make more money, and you have an idea of what you would like to do, but you may feel like there may be a lot of obstacles along the way, and you don't want to be disappointed. Some of you who are like a business owner, you could be going through like the struggle of like getting clients or having consistent business. And this could be disappointing you, but a lot of you need to kind of more so figure out tactics to improve your business than to be in this disappointment space. Because some of you may be not 100% seeing an opportunity for growth. Now, the advice for you with the Hierophant, there's definitely a need for you guys to strengthen your marriage before it falls apart. That's the main thing. For others of you, this is more so using your spirituality or your belief system as a way to kind of like keep you in higher spirits. Especially when you guys start to lose faith, start losing hope. I'll pull some more cards for this. A lot of you know exactly what you need to do to restore order in your situation. But it's like, you can't help but wonder, like, okay, if I do talk to this person again, if I do deal with this situation again, will things look different? And that little piece of the, well, will things be different, always brings you back into the same situation. Now, looking at future energy, I have the Prince of Cups. And in the future, either you or someone that you're dealing with or people around you may have mood swings. Okay. This could be like you dealing with a romantic partner where one day they seem one way and the next day they seem another. Or again, like I said, this is you, but I see someone experiencing mood swings. And I see you guys trying to be hopeful and in better spirits, but still having this space of not knowing what to do with a particular situation you guys are holding on to for dear life, where someone's either really closed off to you, or by you holding on to that particular situation or person, it's like closing yourself off to newer opportunities in the process. So these are some things to look at. I hope I put things in perspective for you. If you took something from this video, feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe. Any information you need to book a reading will be below, and I will see you in the next one.